So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a coastal rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, warm air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. I wish you were here.
So, back at Live at Lads. Taylor, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to just give everyone a little bit of information about yourself and what kind of stuff you do and what projects you're involved with?
Yeah, of course. So I'm a solo musician. I have worked with function bands in the past as well. My main thing is covers. I've started to write a few of my originals, but predominant bread and butter is covers, mainly sort of 60s to 90s. I don't do too many modern stuff unless it's a request, and really specialise in functions, so that being birthday parties, weddings, anything where people are happy to get up and dance.
Nice, very cool. Have you got a particular genre of music that you tend to like gravitate towards?
I always say, as a bit of a cliche, if your mum would dance to it, I'll sing it. But
That's good. I like that. That's very good. Very good.
So it tends to be 80s is my predominant era. In terms of genre, mainly pop, a bit of rock. Looking at, for example, Dire Straits, right up into Come a Chameleon, Culture Club. So it's quite a variety, but tends to be songs everybody knows and everybody likes to get up and dance to.
Nice, cool. So would you say the 80s is mainly your influences, or do you have other things that kind of influence your sound?
Well, when I started, it was very much what I liked to listen to, and I got humbled very quickly in whether I could play it or sing it. And I started off with open mics, and it was very much people would request a song, and I'd go away and learn it, and that sort of influenced the set list I have now. The reason it's 80s, I find the people predominantly who I play to in pubs, 80s was sort of their era growing up, so a lot of my songs really revolve around what the crowd asks for me to play, rather than what I want to play, if that makes sense.
Nice, okay. That's a very important thing, because obviously as musicians, yes, we like playing music for ourselves, but we like to, our job is we are entertainers. We have to play what people want to hear. And as much as it's nice to be able to go, oh, that's a really, really complicated song, it's got great harmonies, blah, 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 if you're not playing what people enjoy, it's particularly as a covers musician, it's very, very difficult to keep the gigs. Like, otherwise you'll never get invited back, isn't it?
Well, this is exactly it. And I see it with some musicians, guys far more talented than me, and sometimes they might just play songs that not many people in that room would necessarily know. And when you see a band and you know the song, you instantly can, even if they're just in tune and they're getting on okay. I think if you sing a song or you play a song that people know, instantly you're a bit more attractive to that crowd. So that tends to what I go for. But don't get me wrong, I do try and have my own spin. It's not just all well-known songs. I do try and have a few different songs, specifically if that's a request. So obviously with weddings, I normally do the first dance, and I've had some really wacky choices for that, and I do enjoy, going outside my comfort zone as well.
Yes, first dances are always interesting because, again, it's a very pivotal point for not just yourself, but for whoever is actually getting married. So, yeah, can always be a bit of a dicey one, especially if you're working with musicians who you've never worked with before, which I'm assuming you probably have, doing a lot of the function stuff. So what kind of projects have you got going on at the moment specifically?
Well, obviously this one. I'm trying to get more recordings, so all covers, but I want to build up my portfolio in terms of my online presence, in terms of social media. I've got a really exciting event in Wednesday, all the way in Worcestershire, near Birmingham.
Such a difficult word to say. Worcestershire sauce.
I don't know how I get away with singing.
Sorry.
But yeah, got that event on Wednesday. I've got like an 8-piece band behind me, which is
very nice.
Super exciting. I've never played with that many musicians. Only doing 3 or 4 songs. It's actually a music theatre production. So again, slightly outside my comfort zone, but really looking forward to branching out. Obviously, when I started to learn to sing, music theatre was sort of my bread and butter.
Okay, nice.
So it's nice to almost go back to that.
Nice, okay. And is that just a one-off performance, or is that going to be nice? Okay, but would you make that a regular thing?
100%.
Nice.
I just love it with the acting as well, and you tend to get massive crowds for these. When I say massive, considerably bigger than a pub. So, the opportunity's there, but it's so competitive.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Taylor, thank you very much. Before we go, have you got any Instagram handles? Have you got any Facebook links that people would be able to contact you from? Well,
of course. So my Facebook is just Taylor Clark Music. You'll see a photo of me in a nice white top in the sunshine. And then my Instagram is really simple. It's Taylor Clark's Music. Again, you'll be able to find a picture of me. It's the same profile picture.
Fantastic. Nice one. Now, last question, and I'm trying to ask this for everybody. Is there anyone in Kent that you particularly at the moment have seen perform, or you think they're really, really good, that you would like to work with or do a collaboration with?
Oh my God, there's so many.
It's very tricky. It's really tricky.
So in Kent, I doubt you would have heard of them, but there's a originals band called Strange Ways. Some good friends of mine growing up, and I just think their sound is so unique. I don't know if you're familiar with a band called Slaves or
yes,
White Stripes.
Yeah,
it's like a collaboration between those two, and I just think they sound brilliant. There are a few others as well. Put me on the spot now, but
that's what I'm here for.
They're the main one. Very different to what I do, but I've played with them a few times, and they always get a cracking gig. So I'd say them.
Fantastic, excellent. Well, you heard it here first. Thank you, Taylor. Much appreciated, and hope to have you back.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Today was gonna be the day, gonna throw it back to you. By now you sure to somehow realize what you're gonna do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street, fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, never even had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. all the roads we had to walk were winding, and all the lights that like the way are blinding. There are many things that I would love to say to you, I don't know how. 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day I never thought back to you, but now you're sure to somehow realize what you're gonna do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we had to walk were winding, and all the lights that like the way are blinding. There are many things that I would love to say to you, I don't know how. 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You could have been the one that saves me. You should have been the one that saves me.